Hi, it's Mr. Mac. And in our last video, we saw the Doppler effect. That's where a train goes past going, meow. In this video, we're going to apply the Doppler effect to medical physics. And we're going to see how in ultrasounds we can detect the movement of blood in the heart. In fact, you're going to see my heart.
Welcome to Mr. Mac's Physics channel. He can explain things really well, and is a lot of fun to watch.
Well, let's look at the anatomy of the heart really clearly so we can name the parts. Your heart is in the center of your chest, but it doesn't really look like a heart. It's about the size of your fist, and it's shaped more like an ellipse than heart-shaped. And it's tilted with the result that you feel beats stronger on your left side. The beats are actually the valves in your heart, closing shut hard after opening to let blood through. They only let blood flow in one direction. The heart is mainly muscle. It has four main parts inside, like four containers to hold liquid. Looking to the front of your body, here is your right arm and your left arm. And so the top chamber is called the right auricle, and the top left chamber is called the left auricle. The bottom right chamber is called the right ventricle. The bottom left chamber is called the left ventricle.
Yeah,
That's your four
that's
chamber.
the four chamber.
Take a picture. Well, don't move your finger out of the way, Adrian.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right.
I was educated.
So, left chamber, that's where the probe is.
Yep.
Left ventricle, left atrium, right ventricle, right atrium, mitral valve, tricuspid valve.
And here you can see the heart muscle and the interventricular septum, which is the muscle that goes up through the middle of the heart to separate the left side from the right side. And here are the heart valves. There are four of them. We'll have a look at that a little bit later. And there's blood that comes into the right auricle from the body. And it comes in through the superior vena cava and the interior vena cava. The blood from the body goes through the heart and is pumped out to the lungs. Now, the blue arrows show that this blood needs oxygen. And so it goes to the lungs to get oxygen. The blood comes back from the lungs, and you can see that that's pictured in red, and is pumped through the heart to the rest of the body. Now, here are the four valves that I mentioned earlier. The mitral valve, the aortic valve, the tricuspid valve, and the pulmonary valve. Ultrasound waves are generated by a transducer and can be directed towards a blood vessel or the heart. These waves reflect off the moving blood and are picked up by a receiver. The frequency of the reflected waves is compared to the frequency of the incident waves. If the reflected frequency is higher than the incident frequency, then the blood is moving towards the receiver. If it is lower, then the blood is moving away. The difference in frequencies is used to calculate the velocity of the blood flow. This technique is non-invasive and very accurate, with measurements taken that can be used by the cardiologist to diagnose abnormal structures or functions in the heart and major blood vessels. And this is where we apply the Doppler effect. This is really cool.
So, colour flow is indicated on Doppler. It's the blue down, red up. It's quite different to the Doppler shift you get in physics and astronomy. But it's effective. It's just looking for abnormal flow. It's a screen for abnormal flow, and essentially we're not seeing too much abnormality. A few little cells just flicking back through there, but not very much.
Thank you. Wasn't that amazing? Just seeing the video of the ultrasound of a heart and the Doppler effect and how that's applied in the medical realm. And a very special thank you to Dr. Mark Sater, who's a cardiologist at the Shire Clinic. I'm Mr. Mac. Thanks for watching.